Welcome to Our Talent. I'm Juan Carlos Vera. I've taught classical guitar at Miami-Dade College for the past 28 years. The music I just played was written by the Argentinian composer Julio Sagreras, who lived from 1879 to 1942. Originally conceived as a study, that is, music intended for teaching purposes, it nonetheless merits recognition beyond that as a true concert piece. The short work successfully explores the full range of the guitar, including high notes towards the more inaccessible areas of the fingerboard, as well as the very low and potentially dull tones at the fringes of the playing area. Sagreras' methodical approach ingeniously exploits all the instrument's important techniques, such as scales, slurs, and arpeggios. However, the work remains not only viable, but largely immune to obliviousness, and in fact begs to be played, in large part due to its passionate waves of emotion, its refreshingly folkloric South American harmonies, and the longing tango-like sadness of its melodic content. Dedicated to Irma y de Perazo, with fire, the literal indication provided by the composer, it's not difficult to see how the originally pure instructional intent may have gotten out of hand. We have quite a bit of music left, so let me turn to my guest, Jeremy Perez, age 12, and later on Prem, age 9. 7 television appearances, 2 consecutive first prizes at the Youth Fair Soloist Competition, performed as soloist with orchestra. Guitar legend Angel Romero described his ability as genius 2 years ago when he was 10. Jeremy, are you going to live up to all of that today?
I guess. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You started playing when you were 5 years old. How long have you been playing? 7 years now?
Yeah.
You recall your first lessons? Any lessons around that period when you were 5?
No.
What are your earliest memories of lessons?
Not that
7, 8? You forgot everything?
Yeah.
Probably that's a good thing. You've had remarkable improvements this year, sometimes from week to week in spurts. And are you aware of how this development occurs? How you, from one day to another, or from one week to another, you can have remarkable gains? How does that happen? What do you feel? Can you describe the process inwardly? For example, if you're playing a work and all of a sudden overnight it becomes easier, what do you feel? Do you feel like all of a sudden you can play it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
But sometimes you play, sometimes you say, I haven't practiced that much, and yet you play with, you show incredible improvements, incredible gains. How would you explain that?
It's because, like, the day before, I practiced like at least an hour and a half to 2 hours, or maybe, I don't know.
You learned the Hummingbird, one of the most difficult pieces in the repertoire, and you only did that in a few weeks. Is that because of this remarkable ability that is gradually developed?
Not really. It's because when I watched Marco Tamayo, I wanted
the
to play as I wanted to play as good as him.
And I think you may have.
Yeah.
Prem, welcome to the show. You're 9 years old. You've only been playing for about a year, and yet you're now playing at college level guitar. Is it safe to say that you now like guitar as much as you like your video games?
Yes.
The same? When you got this good, is it really because if you got that good, your mother had to get you a cat? Is that the agreement?
No, I think I just got good because I got good.
How did it happen?
I don't know, because I practiced.
But you did get a cat after all.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? What's the name of the cat?
Sabi.
Did the cat inspire you by any chance to compose?
Yeah. Yes, a little.
In fact, in today's show, you're going to play a composition that is inspired by the cat, right? Tell us about that composition.
I just, I was playing the tremolo on the 11th song on the 5th fret, but then I played it and I really liked it. So I thought I wanted to compose it, and then somehow I got different I just made up something, and then that's how it came to be a piece. And then I wanted to write it for my cat, so I actually just wrote it for my cat. And other pieces I'm making it because, like, pieces.
And did you play it for the cat?
Yeah, but she doesn't, like, this is her first time playing, hearing the guitar. She gets scared.
You think the cat enjoys guitar music?
I don't know, maybe not.
Did the cat inspire you to practice 6 hours a day like you did one day?
No, but I didn't get the cat at that time.
So everything has to do with the cat then. But now we're going to watch both Jeremy and Prem perform for us in very amazing performances as young as they are. And we'll come back in a moment.
your story at MDC. Be analytical. Be imaginative. Be a rising star. Be bold. Be connected. Be the solution. Be ready. What's your story? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Hi, welcome back to Our Talent. I'm Juan Carlos Vera, and now we're joined by two guests, all of them 6 years old, Marco and Gabrielle. Welcome to the show. You guys are 6 years old. Does that mean that you have to practice 6 hours a day? Is that how it works?
No.
No? So how much do you practice?
I forgot.
Oh, you forgot? Oh, you don't need to know that. How much do you practice? So it's not 6
0
hours,
minutes.
definitely not 6 hours. What's the longest you've practiced? 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that every day. Once a week you do more than that.
Actually, I do.
So how long have you guys been playing? Like 10 years?
I think I have been playing for 7 years.
For 7 years? That's good. So you must be very experienced. And how long have you been playing?
Infinity years.
Infinity years. Wow, you must be so good. That's why you're here. So you didn't start at age 1 or something like that?
What?
You didn't start at age 1 when you were 1 year old?
No, never.
1 year old? Huh?
No.
You did? So when did you start?
I think I started when I was 6.
When you were 6, and you?
I started when I was
I
5.
think you both started when you were 5. So
No, I never started with 5. I do start
4,
with 6.
4.5, almost 5.
No, I was like 6.
So you guys play in a band together?
No.
You have a band, or you play
Never.
by
I
yourself?
also play the drums. Well, I've seen him. Never
Huh?
in my life.
It's the first time for everything.
Well, I play the drums too.
But you guys play the same songs, right? You play what, the first song?
No.
And you play the second, the first song?
I play
You
the.
play the third song? You play the first song. You play the first song too, right?
Yes.
And you play the second song.
Yes.
And you play the second song.
I'm third song.
So you guys play the same thing? You don't know any other things?
Yeah,
You guys play the same things?
I do know something else of a guitar. I know the fourth song. I mean, the fifth song.
So you started on the fourth song. Why do they have numbers? Why do you have the first song, the second song, the third song, and so on?
Because they, how many songs they have in one part.
Would you explain that? What did he
You
mean?
have to go in a line to go.
Oh,
in
you gotta
which
go in order?
song.
Is that what you do?
So you don't get confused.
Well, how do you do first the first song and then the second song?
No, I did what you told me. I do 7. Mi fa sol with P, mi fa sol with I am. That's what I do.
No, is it true, Gabrielle, that if you forget a note, you ask Fifi the cat and he tells you
But it's
what
not
the
in my
notes are?
But it's not
We
in my
don't know
house.
we don't understand.
But can it disappear and go to my
cat.
house?
Well, he goes to your house,
Yeah, can it disappear and go to my house?
so he can't tell you the notes. Or
No, because cats don't understand us, and we don't understand cats.
Well, maybe they understand guitar playing.
Actually, he has magic in his mouth, so we can understand.
Yeah, but why?
He's a
Don't,
magic cat.
maybe why don't we
Fifi.
see the magic inside his belly?
Nobody can see that.
Marcus, and
If only we can see.
are you giving your older brother Jesus guitar lessons? By any chance? Did you get him started already?
I try to teach him. He hates that.
How much are you charging him?
$25.
$25. So now, what are you going to be playing when you're 54? What song are you going to be on?
I think I'm gonna be in my ninth song.
On the what?
Ninth.
The ninth song when you're 54. And you? What about you?
Or orchestra.
All right. Well, it's great to have you and to have you play so that everybody sees that 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds can play at a high level. And of course, you both have experience already as 6-year-old students. Okay, and now we're going to watch the two of you perform on television, and we'll come back in a moment. second song like that, the second. I and P. Second song, go, fast. And we want to thank you for tuning in and watching another episode of Our Talent, and we'll soon be back with more talented students for another episode of Our Talent. Thank you for watching. I'm Juan Carlos Vera.